Hello everyone. Today's video, I want to talk about. No, we've been talking about this a whole lot. Like, I hate how this this always will be a saying. I know, but dealing with transphobia and then online. Like, luckily I haven't really dealt with it either in person yet, and I know that I will at some point. That is how life is. It just sucks because like when people like meet me or stuff like. So a couple days ago, I was playing on my Xbox watching YouTube, right? And these groups of people decided to invite me to the group chat. And I was curious going, oh, what's this about? And and dudes went after me and my family, went to Costco, got home from, having pizza, ice cream. My sister got hot dogs at Costco. And then like when I got home, I saw my Xbox notifications and I'm like, what? I never met these people in my life. And then I joined their like party, and then I was like confused. I was like, why are you being this way? Like, why are you thinking that? This one person in the party kept asking me, "Oh, can I see your private parts? Can I see if you have a dick or vagina?" And and I'm over here, like here, playing on my Xbox, being all like, okay, being all like, there's me, had this out, and be like, so, you know, why asking me those questions? Then one thing I hate is the fact that people would try to get you to cheat on your partner a whole lot. I don't know if this is only this is not only trans thing. It's in everyone's thing. And it's so annoying and dumb because because they looked at my YouTube channel and knew I had a boyfriend. And those tried to make my boyfriend look bad also. And I'm like, just no. Like, just no. Me and him have a really good trust system with each other. Like, why would he just stab me in the back? Like, no. And it's possible, but like, I don't think he would go out his way and stuff like do that. And they tried to get me cheat on him, being like, "Hey, my friend has a crush on you. Do you want to know like?" And I'm like, "No, just no." And I didn't invite him to the party, which was really, really dumb and regretful. Very dumb on my part. It's like, why do you need to ask people like me all the time about the private part? And the thing I don't understand is this. If you're just gonna be asking people about their private parts, all because of the fact that they're trans, or non-binary, or agender, or underneath the trans umbrella, then that's on you for making them feel uncomfortable, unsafe, and using and that'd be like but like you're a man. You're a man. You can't decide someone's gender identity just because you're transphobic. Just because you hate him. And I'm not gonna say, but like, what do you mind? They're gonna go to like what I said to them pretty much because it's weird. Really, really, really weird. There's one person that's my date name. I'm not gonna, they invited me to a group chat on August 3rd, 2026 at 6:50 p.m. This is this is what I said at 8:19 p.m. That's when I got home. This is when me and my family got home from Costco. I never ever asked to be invited to your friend group and to be arrested all because of my gender identity. No gross and inappropriate towards the LGBTQIA plus. hey, can you put me? Then your brother was like, can you put me in your video? No. There's one person, and I was like, again, at 8:19 p.m. What? At 9:19 p.m. You need to chill on the hate on the LGBTQI plus community because they don't deserve it at all. Just because I don't like you doesn't mean I don't like the community. Okay, what I do for you for them to hate me? I don't understand. Then I don't. That's what I said. I didn't even do anything to you. Even hate me in the first place. Screw up. Didn't give me a reason. Guess because I messaged them, and then the other friend said, "Don't take what they say to heart." Because he wasn't natural for him to say, but like at the same time, it's like, what's the point? What's the point of inviting me to the party, or in just interacting with someone and then harassing them, all because of their gender identity? It makes me feel all yucky, gross, and unsafe and uncomfortable. And then talking about the private parts, and we're talking about Xbox or online, you do not know someone's age online. And that's facts. So by asking someone that's trans, you might be asking a trans child, a trans minor, minors. And it's like, how do you know? And you know what I said to one of the friends? I said this. So do you actually know trans children, trans minors, this question? And you're like, no, but I'm asking you, a 22-year-old. Don't try to hide away from the question. You don't know someone's age on Xbox, so why are you going around and asking people about the private part? It doesn't. I didn't even interact with them. I don't even know who those people were. They just saw my YouTube channel and said, ha 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 ha, let me just harass her on Xbox real because I'm bored. If you're bored to the point where you feel the need to freaking message someone all because of their trans identity, then that's on you, not on me. Because I've done nothing wrong here. Done nothing wrong. I got home from Costco. I'm having no dinner at Costco. And then I out with chores. Then I went on my Xbox and then all I saw was messages. And that's not even, the last of it. Like, got, because they also, you know, this is what they said. One of the friends said, "We just wanted you guys to connect and say love. I'm a woman. Ask my his best friend, prove it. He wants to talk." Then Bert said, "What the fuck? Why are you adding Effler? We just wanted." And it's like, I was like on Paul with like, because his one friend was telling me to go kill myself. And I'm like, why? Like, if he's so upset that someone is trans, it's so butthurt, the point where your masculinity is so butthurt when someone is living that best life, living the happy life, not bothering you, not harming anyone, not doing anything, just hanging out with her friends, her family, her boyfriend, or whatever. You know what I was doing? I was watching YouTube videos. I was watching YouTube skits for crying out loud. And but he took out Matt Perry, aka a Tyler Perry type of like parody. And he is a really great content creator. And I love his content because I randomly found him in my recommendation. And when I saw the message, I was like, really? Why did you invite me to the group chat? Like, why? Two of the friends did, by the way. And I'm here just like on my bed, chilling, being like, what's going on, right? And it's just all because of the fact that I am a trans woman. And it's like, if it bothers you that much that I'm a trans woman to the point where I gotta be all creepy and all sexist and transphobic and homophobic, misogynic, because someone is trans, and then trying to get them to date your friend when you already have a partner, aka to cheat on your partner, I would never, in a million years, would never ever cheat on my boyfriend. Never. When I talk too fast, my brain doesn't keep up with my thoughts. What I'm about to say, so my bad there. Sometimes that's how I am. Sometimes I talk too fast, I don't keep up what I'm actually about to say. Keep that in mind. And yeah, it's very, very annoying and frustrating because it's like, why go out of your way to invite a random person? I understand on Xbox. I then is trans Eevee with a trans flag. I understand that. But at the same time, if you feel the need to met someone all because of the fact that you're trans on Xbox, I understand it's an Xbox community. In PlayStation. Just online in general. It's just so annoying dealing with that. And the fact that people just go around spreading rumors, false things about trans people, trans folks, people underneath the trans umbrella, and making you feel unsafe. And saying stuff like, oh, you're not really a real woman, you're not really a real man, you're not really someone, you're not gender fluid, you're not agender, you're not non-binary. Invalidating your experience of being a trans person, or someone that's underneath the trans umbrella, or a system. I talk to many people who are systems, and I respect them and care for them. Because they struggle the same way as we struggle, because it's not easy at times. I don't really understand the whole system thing, but I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn on that. But people that was on Xbox have not. Until like, overwhelmed, someone be like, oh yeah, tonight's gonna be the night where I just harass, this person on, Xbox, and because he's trans. That's what something they would say. He is a C. And all of them were just talking so much in the party that I couldn't, so I had to mute ones and be like, hey, he's like, you shut the fuck up. Or you don't talk it, or I just mute you and talk over you. And then, but then, what I'm able to do is stand up for myself and be like, if you're not gonna listen to me, I'm just gonna talk over you and mute you all. Because if you're just gonna disrespect me and treat me like shit, and treat me like I'm not an actual human being, and say that I'm not really a woman because of your point of view in life, or the way that you think I should live my own life, maybe instead of spreading hate, maybe be respectful and actually understand the person's point of view first, before you say anything judgmental, anything transphobic, anything homophobic, racist, sexist, or anything that's full of hate in general. Then being like, really good idea, what? Buddy, it's not all about what you think a person should identify as. If you force someone to live a life they're not happy with, they're not going to be living a happy, healthy life. They're going to be living a life not really theirs. They can be living in your saddle, or feel like they can't be someone who they really want to be. And that's the thing. We as LGBTQIA+, we feel like we can't be safe, or go play sports, or use the restroom we want to use, or use the restroom and stuff like that, without feeling like we're gonna be harassed, murdered. bullied, injured, yelled at, and even out in public, the same thing, without being stopped, without being looked at funny, or without being judged, or without feeling like someone's gonna make an inappropriate joke towards you, you know? All because of the fact that we exist. If you're someone that's planning to harass or murder, or just pretty much just target someone just for the LGBTQIA plus community, or someone that's autistic, Down syndrome, or someone that's religious, or someone that is, Black, Jewish, or of any ethnicity, wouldn't do nothing wrong at all, then that's on you. And the reason why I call out transphobes now, the reason I call them out and be like, hey, are you a pedophile? Have you asked this to kids before? And the user answer is, they dodge the question each and every single time they've dodged the question. They dodge the question, meaning that they have. Because why do you dodge the question when a trans person, or for me, a trans woman, asked, have you, asked when I asked them, hey, have you asked a trans minor, a trans child, what they have in their pants? If you did, and you're above the age of 18, then then you're pretty much a pedophile right there. Because then that means that you're being really inappropriate with a minor, by the way, and that you're not really seeing the person for who they really are. You're not seeing them for who you want them to be. Not seeing them for the hobbies they do, not for the job, not for the personality, none of that. That's for the private point. And that is just gross. Very just disgusting. And by the way, in our party was a bunch of men, by the way. No woman except me. I'm like, why do you go out of your way to invite a trans woman, aka me, to a Xbox group chat with your friends, to just harass and make them feel unsafe, scared, and have anxiety? Makes no sense at all. If you're someone that's planning on doing that, don't. Stop yourself in sync. It is not worth your time. Because the more and more you actually get used to doing that, the higher chance of you getting yourself in legal trouble. Because let's say, someone's parents, let's say, the child you're talking to is trans. Or non-binary, right? But it's a child. And then you're like age of 18 or 20, right? Asking that child by private place. And let's say they're using, the TV and not a monitor, right? And then they hear what's going on in the party. And that person's, parents hear what's going on. And then they walk in, they're like, what the fuck? Why did people ask you about your private parts? What did you? I did nothing. They kept on spamming me with invites and messages saying join, and I told them to stop and they just wouldn't. And then I joined their party. Then they're telling me to go kill myself, or I should show them my private part. You know how excited it would be, a parent of a trans child to hear what's going on the other end? They are saying, wait for the child and be like, how old are you all? Well, I'm 18, my friends are now 19, 20, 22. And, having one 17-year-old in the party and be like, so you are old or adult. The one of your friends in the party is 17. So minor. So asking my child but to private parties, trying to force them to showcase the private parts to you on Xbox. And for what reason is that exactly? To know what gender identity you're? It doesn't make sense to tell the truth, you know? It's not good. Like, what are you gonna get from this? Are you just gonna be drooling all over that picture, over my 11-year-old child? Because of the fact that they're non-binary for one? Like, what's going on? They can't be they, them. They can't be two people. That's not what that means. It means they identify as non-binary, and the pronouns they feel more comfortable as is a them. Please respect that. If you're not gonna respect that, then I have to report you on Xbox and report you to the police for sexual harassment. And that's something they don't think about. The fact that that can be an actual situation they can get themselves in. Because no parent wants to hear that from an Xbox party or a PlayStation party or even Discord for that matter. It's just crazy to me that people go out of their way just to harass people just because they're LGBTQIA+, or of color, or religious. I have friends who are religious and I love them. They've respected me as a trans woman for as long as I know them. And I love that. Like, it's just annoying. Because if you can go out of your way to just harass someone just because of their gender identity, sexuality, disabilities, how they look, how they dress, how they sound, and the color of their ethnicity, and the religion, then that's on you. Not on someone that's done nothing wrong to make you feel unsafe, scared, anxious, feel like you gotta be defensive. By them existing as LGBTQIA+, or autistic, or Down syndrome, or of color, or being religious, then that's on you for wanting to hate, which for spreading the hate, spreading all of this negative, stuff, and all these bad things that they should do to themselves. Like, oh, you should go kill yourself, or you should go cut your wrist, your throat, or whatever. You should never, ever tell anyone that. Not even minors. I even said that to them. I said straight up to them. There's one person I was talking to on Xbox, very nice person, very understandable, and he was the most respectful one there. They invited him to the party, and he was just all good, just confused, being like, what's going on? Then when me and him went to party together, I explained everything, and he explained that he was just confused, and he was like, yeah, and he like he was a really good supporter. Then he left the party because I had to do stuff, and it's like, how do you bother being friends with a bunch of people that are transphobic? They had the people I was talking to in the party that were transphobic. Had the transphobic friends like, I didn't know this would happen. I bet you did know. And you're just trying to lie to my face. Because why would I trust someone when all you've been doing for the past couple of maybe an hour or so when I was in the party, by the way, is just harassment and asking me probably questions. I'm telling again, and just laughing, and I'd be like, "Hey, this is so funny. This person thinks he's a woman." It's like, you're the one who's confused. You're the one who asks me about my private parts, asking me if I really am a woman, asking me about my body, asking me if I've gone in surgery. Then trying to get me to cheat on my boyfriend? That's not okay. Trying to get someone when you're already all in a healthy and good relationship with someone is never a good look on you. That tells me that you've even dating someone and your friend told you, hey, this is a better looking person, just because of how they look, not based on their personality, that means that that person now would be willing to date on your boyfriend or girlfriend or partner. Then that's on you for cheating. Not on me, because I would never cheat on my boyfriend. Never. Never. You know why I wouldn't? Because me and him have trust with one another. And I don't want him to feel like he did in the past. You know? I need... And he would never do that to me. Because he doesn't want to hurt my feelings, because me and him love each other. If you someone's going out of your way to ask someone on any platform, like, hey, I found someone that wants to, date you, when they know for a fact that by looking at your profile, watching your videos, you're a content creator on any platform, and then being, a creep, you're like, hey, this person loves you, do you want to date him? No. Why would I want to date someone that's transphobic, homophobic, sexist? It makes me feel insane. And on top of that, how to know their age for one? I would never in a million fucking years date a minor. Never. Because that will make me look bad and put me in the fucking jail with a bunch of rough or stinky old men who beat me up. That's because I'm a trans woman. Kill me in jail. Straight up. Like, they do not sink at all. I just wanted to rant about this because like, it just been on my mind for a while after that happened, and it's just so annoying that, like, each time I want to chill on my fucking Xbox, watch YouTube videos, play Minecraft, play my Batman Arkham Knight game, play Disney Speed Races, play any other chill game I have on my Xbox, or download, I have to worry about people messaging me, inviting me, and sending inviting me to the group chat just to harass me, just a sexual harass me. Also, and just to be creeps, just to be transphobic and feel better. If you enjoyed the video about this rant, then do leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to join Discord, Blue Sky, Flux if you haven't already. And yeah, if you don't any of those for a reason, then you know what tell us in the comment section and in the community tab. And see you all. See ya.